Hello and welcome to MZ Math. I'm Moiz here and today we're going to learn about functions. So let's start off with what a function is. A function is something that takes an input. It takes an input. It does something to that input. It does something to that input. Okay. And then it produces one single output. Only one output. If it's more than one, then it's not a function. So it takes an input, does something to that, and then produces one output. So let's start off with how a function is usually written. So it's usually written as f of x. F of x is how it's usually written. Or you could write it as a of h or something like that. But it doesn't have to be f of x. But that's how most people write it as. So f of x is equal to, make our braces here, is equal to whatever you put in there, like a rule or whatever you want, and then it will give you an output. So let's write x plus 5 if it's odd, and let's do x squared if it's even. Okay, so now let's input a number into our function. Let's say it's gonna be 2. So 2 is even, so we're gonna square it. 2 squared is gonna be equal to 4. 4 is our output. Our input was 2, our output was 4. So let's do another number. Let's make it 6. Or yeah, 5. Let's make it 5. So 5 will be our input, and it's odd, so we'll add 5. Plus 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 will be our output. Our input was 5. Our output is 10. What happens in between is what it does, what a function does. It does something to that, so that's plus 5. And for here, it's squaring it. Okay, let's try another example of a function. Let's do a of h is equal to a of h is equal to h plus 3 if h is greater than, let's put it as 10. H plus 3 if h is greater than 10. And h minus 3 if h is less than 10. Okay, so our input, let's put our input as 9. So 9 is less than 10. So we'll do h minus 3. So 9 minus 3. 9 minus 3 is equal to 6. 6 is our output. Our input was less than 10, whatever, less than 10. So it's going to be 6. Our input was 9. So, and our thing was, whatever it did was minus 3, and our output was 6. Okay, so let's do another one. Let's do 12. So 12 is greater than 10, so we'll add 3. 12 plus 3 is equal to 15. Our input was 12. What the function did was add 3, and our output was 15. So, hope this video gives you a better intuition of what a function is and how to solve them. Thank you. See you on the next one.